Yo, everybody, what's up? My name is Antoine Harris, and I'm going to be with you for the next 4 weeks, just kind of having conversation, unpacking some things in life, and we're just going to get better. Okay, we're going to get better at being better. So, for these next 4 weeks, we're going to talk a little bit about me. We're going to talk a little bit about you. We're going to talk about us. Okay, we're going to talk about transitioning into adulthood, life, lifestyle, success, failure, grit, growth, your why. And also, I'm going to introduce to you an app that can help you do all of that. It can help you tell a better story and live a better life. Okay. I want to first and foremost thank Mrs. Smith for allowing me this opportunity just to pour into you guys for the next few weeks. Okay. Just a little bit about myself to start. I'm a graduate of Kenwood High School. I've walked those halls just like you guys are doing right now. Okay, I've graduated in 2004 and I played basketball all 4 years, varsity, all 4 years. Was I the truth? Yes. You may recognize my name, you may not. If you go into the gym, you look on the wall, I think on a 1,000 point score list, you're going to see my name. I believe it's at the top, which means that I was the first one to achieve this feat um, back in 2004. So yeah, it's cool talking about my successes, talk about my failures, and things of that nature, and give you guys some tools for your toolkit for life. All right. So it's a lot of things we're just going to go through and unpack. So look, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Right. Let me go to share my screen really quick. Antoine Harris, the full story. So, the first and foremost, like I am a devoted father. As you can see, some of you guys may know my kids, Kanaya, Jaden, Hassan, Mariah, and Arya. So that is a family picture from a few years ago. All right, that's cool. You know, we Adidas everything. So more about me. I'm a champion. I'm just a champion in life. And that's a mindset, right? Being a champion in life is a mindset, but I've also been a champion in sports. Every level that I played basketball, I've been a champion. I've been a champion at Kenwood High School. That team, my senior year, we were the first to win a district title. As you can see, it's hanging up in the rafters. Back 03, 04, when I first ever like basketball championship. So being a captain on that team was incredible. We had a like kind of a magical run. We came from like I think fourth, I think we were like the fifth seed. Then we beat the fourth seed, Dixon County. We beat the number one seed at the time, it was Clarksville High. And then in the championship, we beat our rival Northeast. So that was quite the year, quite the run. From there, went and played junior college basketball. Back in 2020, I was inducted into the NJCAA Hall of Fame for my years of junior college and just kind of dominating for real. And I'm a former Division One basketball coach. I'm a former Division One player. I've been featured in Sports Illustrated magazine, Sporting News magazine, and I am the creator of the Life on the Court volumes 1, 2, and 3. Right. So volume 1, I got right here, Life on the Court, Kenwood High School. You guys can all see that. Then Life on the Court volume 2. That's me, and that is my JUCO year. And then volume 3. That's Life on the Court. My 4-year school, Winthrop University. You may have seen Winthrop play Villanova in the NCAA March Madness tournament this past March. So, more or less, I'm simply blessed. Honestly, just coming from Clarksville, going to Kenwood High School. There was a lot of things that I just kind of persevered through. A lot of challenges in life. Okay, most notable is surviving heart surgery. Recently, LaMarcus Aldridge, who's an NBA player, he retired from the NBA. and he was diagnosed with a rare heart condition called WPW, which is Wolff Parkinson's White syndrome. That's the exact same heart condition that I had when I played. Just going to take you guys back. My sophomore year, I was in practice, and I fell out on that court. Yep, Kenwood High School court. Fell out in court, passed out, and it was determined when I went to the doctor and things of that nature, like that I needed to have heart surgery. So, blessed enough, I was able to finish the year out. Finish the year out. We ended up placing second in the district title, but then I would have to go through one of the more challenging things in my life, and that is having a heart procedure done and then recovering from that. Okay. At the time, I was really on the rise in basketball. Okay. And I had a lot of college coaches looking at me. I had got my first letter of interest from Virginia Tech, but it was determined that I had to take the whole AAU season off, which, it really made me mad. And I really was sad about it. However, that wasn't the worst thing. The worst thing was I could have lost my life. If I didn't have the procedure, like I wouldn't be here today. That's why I kind of live every day like it's my last. And I try to empower others to do the same because you just never know when it's your time. And I was blessed enough, again, protected, that it wasn't my time. I had a purpose of being here. I had a purpose for my life, and I just had to find it. I had to find my why, right? So I grew up in a home, single mom, 8 siblings. Man, look, that was crazy. It was a lot of fun growing up in a house like that. However, we didn't have a lot of money. We were poor. It was, first come, first serve at the dinner table, right? We didn't have a lot of food, and times were hard, right? So it was just, again, a lot of things that I had to persevere through. And I could not just be stuck in that situation and thinking like, oh, woe me. Okay. So next up, going through that, I had, as everybody started to grow up, I'm kind of toward the babies, right? I have two brothers that are younger than me or whatever, but everybody else kind of, when I got in high school, was out the house. So I just kind of looked at myself as the man of the house, like most of you guys probably do if you're in this situation, right? So what happens next? I become a teen parent. Become a teen parent at the age of 17, and you're talking about a situation where I thought it was a wrap for me. Again, being at the top of my game as a student athlete in high school, come to find out that I was having a kid, man, it really challenged me. It's like, man, now what? What do I do? So I could have responded multiple ways, but I just want to say, it's all about how you respond. Okay, we can be in the craziest situations in life, but it's all about how you respond. I want you guys to remember that it's all about how you respond. Okay, but these challenges elevated me to where I'm at today. High school, college graduate, NJCAA Hall of Fame inductee. I'm an educator. I speak to students like you all the time, and I also, on the side, do a little coaching. I do mindset coaching and I do basketball training. So these are just some of the things that I do to just have an impact on the world around me. All right, back to you guys. So that's a little bit about me. Let's talk about you. But before we do that, I need you guys to repeat after me. All right. So listen, I don't know what time you guys will be seeing this, but I need the energy. I need the enthusiasm from all of you who are watching right now. Right. So I need you guys to repeat after me. Ready? Let's go. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Okay, say it again louder. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. All right, I need you guys to remember that and believe in that every single day, that you can be anything that you want to be. Look over here. I guess it's right here. Believe you can and you will. I look at that every day in my office because I am a true believer in that. Okay. So before we dive a little bit more into you guys, let's play a little game. That game is facts or cap. Yes, I said it. Facts or cap. We coming in with the facts or cap, right? So first thing I want to ask you guys, and you guys, I don't care how you guys do it in class, you guys can all stand up, pick a side, and you can have facts on one side, cap on the other, or you can just yell it out, whatever the case may be. I just need energy and kind of some thought process as you go through these, as we go through this game, facts or cap, right? So, number one, Snapchat is better than TikTok. Facts or cap? All right, cool. So we're gonna go to the next one. Marvel Comics is better than DC Comics. Facts or cap? All right, you guys are doing good. I know you guys are doing good right now. All right, so next up, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit. It's probably gonna get a little bit more. Give you guys a little bit more time because some of these are gonna have to think a little bit, right? So information is more valuable than money. Facts or cap? All right, on to the next one. Sunrises are better than sunsets. Facts or cap? I bet you some of you guys right now are kind of repeating how I say cap. And that's cool because I know you guys you probably say it as well, and that's funny. It's all good. All right, listen, this one's a little bit crazy. Taking a shower is better than brushing your teeth. Facts or cap? Yes, you have to answer it. You have to answer it. Facts or cap? Go on. All right, next. Happiness is better than money. Facts or cap? You guys can have these discussions afterwards. Night showers are better than morning showers. Facts or cap? All right, this is a crazy one. Wigs are better than lace fronts. Facts or cap? Listen, I got that one. Like my daughter, she came up with that one. I just kind of played the game with them, right? Just to try it out, see how they liked it. They loved it. And like that's one of the things. Like, yeah, can you use this one? I think that'll be funny or cool or whatever. So that one, a couple of these came from them, man. My kids are hilarious, man. And they are always, when I ask for input, they give it to me. So on to the next. Natural hair or fake hair, facts or cap? That's a preference, guys. You guys can pick what you want, facts or cap. Orange juice is better than apple juice, facts or cap? All right, a couple more, a couple more. Around the house, are we wearing around the house? Which is better? Or around the house shoes versus slides, facts or cap? House shoes are better than slides around the house. Facts or cap? All right. The last one, the last one. Adidas better than Nike. Facts or cap? All right, listen, we're gonna have a little bit of that every week. We're gonna play facts or cap every single week. Oh, hold on, let me say it. We're gonna play facts or cap every single week. Okay, so listen. listen, that's again more about you guys. You know, nice chance for an opportunity for us, for me to get to know you, and just kind of move this thing a little bit on, right? So the reason why, just thinking about ourselves, when it comes to you in life, you have to be, I like to say, uncommon, right? And in order to be successful, one of the ways, or to grow in life, you have to be uncommon. And what is that? Being uncommon is just kind of um, being yourself. That there is a billion plus people on this planet, right? Somewhere around that. I don't know the exact number. And there's only one of you. So you be who you are and not someone else. That is being uncommon, right? So many times we can look on our social media, we can look on TV, and there can be people that inspire us. That's great, because inspiration is the highest currency that you can give a person. However, being exactly like them, no. Like, you can take some things from people and kind of put your own spin on it, or even ideas, because nothing new is under the sun. Okay, nothing new. So the reason why people will not become who they want is because they're too attached to who they've been. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. The reason why people won't will not become who they want is because they're too attached to who they've been. And let's unpack that for a little bit, right? Let's unpack that. So when we are trying to better ourselves and be better, uh, we have to let go of some of the things that we used to do in order to be better, right? So in order for us to reach for the things that we want in life, all right, we take in our two hands and we're reaching for the things in life. We can't reach for those things until we let other things go. So we have to release it out of our hands so that we can reach for the things that we want. And every new level in life demands a new you. And it's a journey. Life is a journey. And that is facts. No cap. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of questions just to ask yourself, right? Just to think about, something to reflect on. You can write these down. You guys can use them as discussion questions. You can keep them to yourself and just try to unpack it within you. Okay. Who am I? Write that down. Who am I? Where am I going? Why am I going there? Who am I bringing with me? So, what are these questions? These questions will help define who you want to surround yourself with. And throughout these weeks, we're going to unpack like our environment, okay? People that we talk to, like our village, so to speak. So, by me being invited into your classrooms for the next few weeks on Friday, like, I'm now a part of your village. And it takes a village to raise a child. And I'm just so blessed to be a part of your village now. Okay. Everybody who's watching, seniors, juniors, staff, teachers, I'm a part of your village as a colleague, as someone that's going to help you through life. Okay. So, one of the things that we have to figure out as we're going through life is, what's your why? Okay. What is your why? Here's a way to define when it comes to your why. What helps us define it? Learning from our past, producing in the present, and preparing for the future. That kind of helps you kind of form your why. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Learning from the past, producing in the present, and preparing for the future. That kind of helps us with our why. Okay. So, what is my why? Again, I told you guys, like, talking with you, I'm gonna be vulnerable and sharing just some things about me that I think can kind of trigger the thought process with you guys as you move forward in life, as you're taking these next steps. Are you as you're going to the next level in life? So, what's my why? I do this because I want to make the world a better place. As crazy or corny as that may sound, like I do, because I had an experience where I had mentors and coaches and people in my circle who helped me become better, which helped me have a positive impact on this world. Okay. I also do it for my family. I do it for my family because just like someone has made a better place, the world a better place for me, I want to make the world a better place for them, for my children, for my extended family as well. And then, uh, why do I do this? Because someone's always watching. Okay, right? And for me, it was my children, just trying to, live an example for them that they could um, just I really wanted to expose them to more things in life. And I like to say, I actually got it from Fred Taylor. Exposure leads to expansion. So I'm exposing them to just different things in life, and in return, able to just expand them as individuals, their mind, their thinking, and how they view the world from their perspective. Okay, so that is why I do what I do. And speaking to you, speaking to people, adults all over this country, all over the world, is it's amazing. It's an opportunity, right? To just really kind of pour into and add value to the lives of others. Because that's all I'm doing these next few weeks is adding value to your life. So here are a few things that's going to help you um, when you are going to those next levels in life, right? I can talk about it, but what are some things that we could live life and do? Grit and growth mindset. So what is grit? Grit is the passion and perseverance towards long-term and meaningful goals. It's about having direction and commitment. Okay. I understand that right now. Right now, it could be very hard that we don't have the direction nor the commitment to doing what we wanted to do. Like 2020, like it really tested us, right? So let's just have a recap. Let's just have a quick recap of 2020, right? Quick recap. What has it done? Like, was there any good that came out of 2020? You need to ask yourself that. Was there any good that came out of 2020? I can think of one right now. You guys have survived it. You're here right now under the sound of my voice. You survived it. So that's a step in the right direction. Okay. And right now you may be stuck. Okay. You may be stuck, but it's time to get unstuck because this is your life and nobody is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Yes, there will be people that can come in and talk to you and help guide you, but for you to get unstuck, that is on you. Okay. What did you learn about yourself? Like, really think about it. What did you learn about yourself? How can you improve yourself from 2020? Like, it really set us all down. Global pandemic. It sat us down. We're in our homes, and you realize so much stuff. Maybe your home life wasn't as bad as you thought. Maybe it was worse than what you thought. Okay, and I understand that. Like, I'm a teacher. I teach high school, so I get it. I've had these conversations already with students often, more often than you will realize, right? What changes did you make coming out of this? What changes will you make? because we have to have some type of self accountability. Okay, and it goes back to what I said: is how you respond. So how are you going to respond when things aren't going your way? And listen, it's okay. It's okay to cry, scream, yell, holler, okay, and not do nothing. To just have that moment to just relax, but just don't stay there, okay? Because some of us right now, we don't know what we're gonna do, and that's okay. However, over these next 4 weeks, let's try to snap out of that because I'm gonna have these tools to help you. These questions to ask yourself, to reflect on. A big part of how we can get better is reflection. So I'm gonna challenge you all to just reflect. What were some changes in your lifestyle? 2020 really um, allowed us to question everything. It really did. And from that, when you question things, it's the what and then it's the why. Why this, why that? But you guys have the opportunity to answer that yourself. So I will go back to it is how you respond. Changes in our environment, right? I feel like one of the things that 2020 has helped us with, is the empowerment. Like I felt more empowered in 20 after 2020, during 2020. Did I struggle during 2020? Absolutely. I had to teach from home. And here in Illinois, like we had some restrictions. Okay. And it just felt like there was just a dark cloud at times. But I know what I had to do. I had to show up and be a champion for my students. And one of the best things that I had to discover and do more of is self care, practicing self care, because I believe self care is self love. You love yourself, right? I know you do. So practice self care because self care is self love. Okay. Going back to, we talked about grit and having that commitment and direction. Let's talk about growth mindset, right? Like we all have to be open to change, and change is going to happen. It's inevitable. Okay. Failure. Failure is going to happen. Failure is inevitable, but it's all about how you respond and how you look at it. Okay. Failure is an opportunity to grow. And when you fail, you can fail forward. Why fail forward and fail big? Because when you fail forward, you get to look at what's coming your way. Failing forward allows you to do that. And having a growth mindset, it's not everybody else's fault. I promise you, it is not everybody else's fault. If you are that person, right? Seniors, juniors, even my staff and teachers, if you're that person that everything is everybody else's fault or it's mostly everybody else's fault, you have a fixed mindset and we need to change that. You have to change that because it's not everybody else's fault. Because there are some things that you can control in life. And that's your attitude and that's your effort. Okay, there is greatness inside of you all, but you have to unlock it. Okay, and there are ways to do it. I'm gonna give you those tools to help you do that. Going through the pain will get you through the process. I understand it could be painful right now, what we're going through, but going through that pain will get you through to that progress. Okay. Another thing that in 2020, there's some things that we didn't have. Okay. Whatever the case may be. Let's just say money. If you don't have it, you must create it. Like we are in the informational age right now. We have access to books and social media, so many things to learn, right? And that brings me to my next point with us, right? Better together. having access to books, having access to social media. Like you guys are watching other people influence you. Like it could be a good thing. I mean, it's depending on how you use it. But we are better together when we unite, because you can't because uh unity, right? Can't have unity without a community. You can't have a community without unity. And that's part of being better together. Okay. So listen, we're going to go through just other steps, grit, growth mindset, having us to be able to lean on one another, to lean in and grow every single day. Discipline and consistency will help you do that. Success, success is in your future, because it's time for you guys to be the difference. And when you be the difference, you make a difference. After you make that difference, you can see the difference. And I promise you that, okay? But you have to believe in yourself. A lot of times we think that we are competing against other people. No, that's not it. We're competing with ourselves. Yourself is your competition, because you have to wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror. All right. And that is going to determine like how you get through your day. When we're not consistent, when we're not disciplined, that's ourselves fighting ourselves. But that's your only competition. Is you looking yourself in the mirror. That is your only competition. And whatever you're going through right now, all right, that stuff does not break you. It makes you stronger, right? And you want to know something else? One of the most frightening place, one of the most frightening mindsets to have is, man, I don't care, or man, whatever. If you are one of those people who is saying that often or saying that some, like that mindset, it frightens me. Does that mean you don't like you really just don't care about anything? And it's just like, man, whatever, like that's the worst. So right now, if you're one of those people, seriously, you need to upgrade your mindset. You need to read new books. You need to meet new people. You got to switch it up. You have to switch it up. You have a whole life ahead of you to live. And don't spend it in that box. That box that gets lonely. Okay. So, and you have to prepare yourself uh, when that moment comes, because success is going to happen. Okay. That box, when you get out that box, you have to prepare yourself, because change is uncomfortable. And we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And when I talk about our responses, right? Our responses are based on our emotions. We have to work to a place where we can manage our emotions. We have to turn our pain into progress. We have to uh we have to have momentum built inside of us. It's time to turn that momentum into good. You can bounce back from this. I promise. Somebody loves you. I do. Okay, these teachers, they care about you. Well, you know the ones who care about you. But listen, that is why I'm here, because I love you all. You all are a part of my family now. Okay, and I mean that. So I'll ask you this question. How are you going to respond? You don't have to say it out loud. But when things get tough, right? When things are not going your way, how are you going to respond? Okay. What is your why? Like, why are you here? Why are you doing what you're doing? The meaning of life. Let's talk about life for a little bit. All right. The meaning of life is to find your gift. And the purpose of your life is to give it away. Find your gift. And then the purpose is to give your gift away. That's going to make the world a better place. Okay. Use the world as your library. All right. We have Google, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. We have all these platforms that we can learn from. There's some good, there's some bad. But you have to use the world as your library to educate yourself to be better. It's only going to go so much in school, right? And it goes back to facts or cap. Some of the things that what is facts and what's cap about it, right? When it comes to knowledge and money. Can I going back to 2020? Can I just say this again? 2020 was trying to see how bad you really wanted it. Okay, it really, really did. So I'm going to close with this: your attitude and your effort. Those are two things that you can control: your attitude towards things, your effort towards things. Okay, and something that you can start doing today: building relationships with your peers, building relationships with your teachers, building relationships with your staff. Set some goals, make a plan, achieve those goals, and then repeat. Okay. All right. Look, I just gave you guys a boatload of information, and I can't wait to get back on here next week and drop some more gems on you guys. Okay. So listen, if you need to rewatch this and you need to repeat it or just listen to it, go right ahead. All right. So, but before I go, listen, take your phones out. Teachers, give me this for a second. Take your phones out. Whatever platform that you have, if it's uh, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, those are the 6 platforms that I'm on. Go on and follow me. Okay? Because I know we're doing this every week for the next 4 weeks. But what about after that? I put out content for you students every single day. So on let's see, let me try to pull this up. Let me go to, actually, I'm going to end with this. This is going to give you everything that you need. Go and follow me. All right, let me rewind it really quick. So you guys, while you got your phones out, going to that page right there. Listen, that's me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There's my website. Uh, there is my email, phone number. Don't use that. That's gonna run you something. That's gonna charge you. All right. So on Instagram it's coach.aharris. Again, on Instagram it's coach.aharris. I do again a lot of stuff for you students. Okay, and make sure you subscribe to my emailing list. Follow me. Listen, we are in this thing together, like I said. And then next week we're just going to dive in and continue to get better at being better. Okay, so look, I can't wait till next week. We're gonna have a blast. Be ready for facts or cap. All right. So you guys have a great weekend and a great week next week, and I will see you guys next Friday. All right, I'm out.